We're here today at the 7th edition of the Mint Luxury Conference, and we have with us Kareena Kapoor Khan.
Hi.
Maybe we can begin by you telling us a little bit about how you define luxury.
Well, I think that, it's luxury is money well spent, something that, you want to do in your life, something, whether it's travel, whether it's eat a good meal, whether it's buy something small or big that you like. That's the way you look at things, and it could be the smallest thing that's luxurious. It's not necessary, it has to be a very extravagant thing. It can be, a gift given by someone that's considered luxury. So, like I said, money well spent is luxurious.
Okay. And how would you say money well spent? What are some of the things that you feel like, great investments that you've made?
Well, I think great investments, can be in a great pair of jeans. It can be in a good meal. Nothing like having a good meal at your favorite restaurant, indulging in that. And I think that's what I look at. I like time spent over dinner with friends, talking, to people whom you love and care about. That's also luxurious. And of course, travel is something that I completely enjoy.
Would you say your sense of luxury has changed since you've married into the royal family?
No, I think not necessary. I think the way I like to, indulge in things is slightly different. Like Saif would indulge in a lot of art and books. I'm not as into art and books as he is. So things that I like, of course, I'm a girl. I would love clothes and bags and shoes. So, our kind of fetishes are completely different to each other.
At the conference, you mentioned that you've always enjoyed spending your own money and that you've had to work towards wealth.
Right.
Do you remember what your first extravagant purchase was?
I'm sure it was a handbag, because that's something that I think every woman just loves and enjoys, is carrying a good handbag. I think most of us like to spend our money every 6-7 months that we'll buy a great handbag. So I'm quite sure once I turned a teenager, it would have been a designer handbag for sure.
Do you want to tell us about some of your most recent purchases, things that you've actually splurged on recently?
Well, I think that I would splurge, like I said, I'm an avid wine collector, so I splurge a lot on collecting good wine. I also splurge on, maybe an extra pair of shoes here and there, because, I think a woman can never have enough shoes and bags.
In filmmaking, what is luxury? Is there any luxury at all when you're on the sets?
I think your small vanity van that you sit in is luxury. Getting AC after like 6 hours sometimes on being on set is a luxury. Sitting even for 5 minutes. Sometimes you don't get to eat lunch on time. It's not like... but I think the whole process and the unit that you work with, and if you really enjoy them, that is also a luxury. Working in comfort with people that you love is a luxury in films.
Since you've been married, what are some of the most extravagant gifts you've given Saif?
Well, yeah, I've gifted him. I gift him watches quite often. I spoil him, and I'm sure, and so does he spoil me.
Okay. And how would you say he spoils you?
Well, he constantly gives me, because I don't like buying jewelry myself. I'm not really into accessories, in terms of like jewelry. So I think most of my gifts in terms of jewelry comes from him.
Okay. You also mentioned you enjoy eating out. Do you want to tell us about some of your most favorite restaurants here in India?
Yeah, I love going to Taj. I love the restaurant. I love Wasabi. I think it has the best Japanese cuisine in Bombay, in India rather, I can say. And yeah, there are a lot of places nearby our house. But we don't really go too often, too much. I think eating out is something that I do, but it's always been abroad. It's never like in Bombay that, maybe once in a while we'll, go out.
Okay. Do you want to tell us a little bit about some of your current and forthcoming projects?
Well, I'm just going to start a film with Salman. It's called Bajrangi Bhaijaan, and it's going to be shot in Delhi. We're just leaving on the 4th to actually start the movie. It's going to be the initial shoot.
Has the way you choose scripts changed over the years at all?
Well, definitely you want to look at scripts that would suit your personality, and the kind of character that you want to play. You look at scripts wanting to do different kind of films and not the same kind of films I would probably choose 10 years ago. That was a completely different time, and today is a completely different time. So I would like to look at scripts in a different way, which would also suit my timing, the amount of time I can give now that I'm married after films as well.
You also mentioned how you enjoy decorating your home. Have you recently splurged on any particular thing for home?
Well, I think we splurge on a lot of art. We both like collecting it, but he loves it more, so he spends a lot more on, paintings and photo frames. I love collecting photographs of, whether it's friends and family and kind of putting them on my walls. So I think little things is what make a home rather than, buying a big thing and, kind of just splurging money on that. That really doesn't make. I think it's the small little things that you pick up from wherever you travel.
Finally, do you want to tell us why you think women actors in Bollywood aren't paid as much as their male counterparts?
Well, I think that it's nothing to do just with films. I think it's the way the society looks at things in India. It's also the way the entire norm of the society is a male-dominated society. So if that doesn't change, Bollywood is just a part of it. I mean, we talk about women empowerment, and women are doing so well now, but the ideology of the way our country thinks, that needs to be changed for even a small part like Bollywood to open up. But yes, I mean, a lot of women-centric films have been doing well. But it's not just now. I mean, women-centric films have been doing well since the 60s, whether it was Sita or Geeta or Mausam or, films. But right now it's more in the forefront because it makes a good read to kind of talk about women empowerment. But the fact is that till our entire society that we live in doesn't change, and the kind of people, and the classes differentiation in India doesn't change, we're not going to, change towards women.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.